internet. It's your boy, Aaron. And we're back. That's right. Gold Hog Gaming is back, ladies and gentlemen. And we won't be going anywhere again anytime soon. That being said, Mystic and I had an amazing weekend. Mystic got to traumatize me, and I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. Alright? I feel very traumatized and hurt. Not played. I had an awesome fucking time. That being said, we are back. Yes, we are back. Which means that, we're here to beat games, play games, and do the things. For those of you joining us for the first time, I am Aaron Sigil. I am one of our three hosts here at Gold Hog Gaming. My other half, Lady Mystic, runs the horror segments of Gold Hall Gaming, while Darkheart runs the first-person shooter aspect of things. Combined, all three of us are members of the tabletop role-playing game community here on Gold Hog Gaming. You can catch most of our tabletop shenanigans on Sundays, for those of you in the U.S., Monday for those of you in Australia, Japan, and that side of the world. That being said, today we are returning to Horizon Zero Dawn and the shenanigans going on there. Last time we met, we literally tore through this game. I've been loving the shit out of this. We already have 84 hours logged into this game. And I, for one, have been enjoying every single step of it. We're gonna see what happens today. I do believe we are headed to the end of the game. At least there's nothing for us to really do. Actually, that's not true. There is actually stuff for us to do. It's simply, how to explain this? A bunch of stuff I would not want to bore you guys on stream with. I've been considering, and I probably will do this tonight, as today is going to be a very short stream. I will probably tonight end up going through and doing a lot of cleanup on things. Alright, so went ahead, we came straight to this campfire. This is where we're headed, to the Bitter Climb.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Right? We're climbing, we're going up there.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Go. I don't like when they disappear like that. Alright, come on. Oh. Oh. Hello. Would somebody please stealth over here so that I can override you? Apparently, I'm not gonna get that lucky. Alright. it might have just been made. Mm. That's how we take out all the watchers.
I can get out of this.
I'm literally just having the stalkers do all the work for me. Yeah, you saw what I did to your friend.
That's got their attention.
Oopsie. That's how we do that?
This will do nicely. These are
That,
cute.
ladies and gentlemen, is how you use the environment to your advantage. Oh shit, did that thing just get rid of me? For reals? Yeah. But, unfortunately, I'm about to murder him. You're... Alright.
Can't be too prepared.
I don't know what's over there. But I'm going in prepared.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Now I know what they're guarding. That's it. I'm already gone.
Well, we're just hanging out. There's her. There. That. Ugh. A lot of creatures. Alright, so let's see. What all we have? Tag. Oh, I can't even do that here. Need shit out there. Come on, back off. Alright. Booty hole back up here.
Low and quiet does it.
Ain't nobody finding shit.
Safe. For
I
a few
will full
minutes anyway.
stealth sniper this if I have to, man. Yeah, I ain't got shit for two. Okay, that's one watcher down. Woo! Leave they. Okay.
Just stay out of their way for now. Pass the test. Keep things quiet. Come on. Now they're hunting me.
clustered up like that, I'm not walking into that shit. You can't pay me enough. Actually, you probably could. I'd probably hate it.
Snow chill itches.
Find me, motherfucker.
Okay, they're heading back. Perfect. This might even the odds.
Me and my big cannon are gonna just walk right through here. Yes, sir. If anybody has a problem with that plan, feel free to speak up. The cannon will hurt. Got 75 shots with this mofo. It's gonna really hurt. Alright. Aw, y'all are assholes making me leave a fun toy like this behind. Whatever. Go see Mom.
Need them soon enough. Uh-oh, spotted.
Oh,
Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Calm, calm. Grab this now. Got it.
Keep forgetting I can do this shit.
That one held.
Mine now. Didn't say I had to kill it. Could have just done this from jump.
It won't hold.
Save myself ammo. Think about that.
Got one. At least the chill's gonna keep me alert.
And give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Let's do it. Time to find out what the fuck's going on in here. Hi, Mom. We're home.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Alright.
made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
It's kind of a valid point there, though.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Alright. We've made it to Mother.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon.
Fact.
Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Let's go.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embers
Mind your
before they're
footing.
incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Gotcha.
Guess that's my way across. Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
2 more.
think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Whew.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Y'all heard the woman further up the shaft.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it? Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. With the last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
God damn.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Had to try. Excuse me for just a second.
Okay.
Had to check something.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Thank God we listened to all of those, because we just found out about something called the Lightkeeper Protocol.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
addition by subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
What? When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
This piece of shit.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
I don't need to hear anything more. You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I like silence.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Finally got an upgraded spear! Took the whole damn game to get an upgraded spear, yo. What the fudge? Oh, I like it.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. The Spire.
.4 points. I can finally do a takedown on heavies. Awesome. Now, get out of here. Yep, I deserve that. That was apparently not the right rope. Rope. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, let's get out.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
You? We out? Yep, we are out. Awesome. We are going. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Get out the window. You say silly boy. This is my silly boy. Sit down. Good boy. Who's a good Nero? Yes, you are. Right. Yep, this way. We're gonna run into the mountain.
Where will the anointed lead us?
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Alright. So, that was the first one I missed. I do believe I picked up the one in Maker's End. Oh, maybe I didn't. I did not. Okay, that answers the question. Give me my skill.
I pity any machine that stands against her.
Alright, now we gotta go to Maker's End. Which... Aaron's having trouble remembering. Let's go Prime. Maker's End. Alright. Now comes the annoying part. And we just completed set 3. Nice. Holy shit, yeah, we are at the end of the game. Are we gonna tear through that shit later?
First comes cold, then the snowfall. Not bad.
Yep. Never came up here.
This should be
There
the
it
last
is.
power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
All right. Express elevator down. Just kind of irritated that I actually missed that the first time. But now we can go get the armor, and we will be pretty well set for tomorrow. Alright, fast travel over here, and let's go get our badass armor that literally requires completion of the entire game to get to almost. And as y'all saw, we just got the last key. Alrighty, let's go get the ammo.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one.
Alrighty.
All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
Okay, 90 degrees. $270 degrees, maybe? If I go for use that as the launch, right? If 90 degrees is right, that would make 180 down, which would make left 270, which would make up 360. Right. Okay. Okay, this should do it. This should do it.
Did it.
Yes!
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
Wahoo! Started getting frustrated. Just figuring out what 90
Alright.
is.
Now let's see what we can do with this material. No space.
Alright, let's look at that. Ancient technology salvaged by alloy and stitched to Nora leather projects a damage-absorbing force shield. Okay. Oh. My health bar is now blue. Cool. Actually kind of looks bad. Shit. Alright, so we got our upgraded spear. We have our... We finally have the Ultra Weave armor. Only weapons I believe we're missing now are the Hunter's weapons.
I'll shake it out later.
Oh, that is friggin' dope. Alright, get out of this ruin. Boy, that was cool. Oh, that is nifty. Oh, I like it. I like the armor. Oh my god, I love the Ultra Weave. Oh my god, yes. God, we've done almost everything, guys. Was that? Yeah. Blast Sling's the only fucking thing I got left. Okay. What time we got? Yep. We're gonna go to the Palace of the Sun, and then I am unfortunately going to have to go ahead and call it. I must go pick up Mystic. She actually gets off late tonight, so that's why I'm going to be going to pick her up late. But, I will be back tomorrow with more Horizon Zero Dawn, and we will beat this game. I won't even bullshit you guys. We are definitely going to beat this game.
Prince Edaman
Hopefully
escaped
tomorrow,
Sunfall.
and begin the
Praise the Sun
DLC
King
once
for
and for
saving
all.
him without bloodshed.
A shame a woman became Sunhawk of the Lodge, but at least she did it to honor the men of her house.
Go ahead, quick save, manual save.
4 times already.
And like I said, guys, I will be back tomorrow with more. I may actually end up going ahead and grinding for those pouches, take care of some of the collectibles that we've been looking for. But I will be here tomorrow. We will continue this game. We will beat this game, and we will move on to the Frozen Wilds. That being said, I'm Aaron. We're back, babies. We back. This has been Gold Dog Gaming, and we are going to be raiding out to our man hanging out over there, playing some more PoE like a boss. So, thank you guys for coming, and we'll see y'all on the next